Hey everybody, how you doing today? Today I have a 2020 Pete 567 heavy haul, and this one's a shorter wheelbase with a 44-inch coffin sleeper on it. And so I'll just go through this truck real fast. Nothing crazy on this truck. I might touch some gear ratio stuff here, because I'm starting to get a lot of questions from guys who are switching over, maybe from an older engine like a Cat engine to a Cummins engine. It's a 20,000 pound front axle. It's got 20,000 pound pusher, non-steerable axle, and then of course your 46 rears. This one is drum brakes front to back. Not sure why full drum brakes, but that's what was called out for this particular truck. And some guys like those. They want to stick with them. They know them. They know how to work with them. So it is a 565 Cummins X15 2050 torque. And this one's running a Bridgestone M864 425 65R225 in the front, and the pusher's the exact same tire. So if you needed to interchange or you had an incident out on the road, you could actually move that to the front if you had to get you home. And I think we could even switch these over to tandems if you needed to. Get you a little side profile of this one. Put air horns on the top on this truck. Give you a little bit more of a classic look. Heavy duty toe pin on the front. This one's got the upgraded steering axles. So on this truck, it's running a medium depth tank, and we have about, between this side at 70 gallons, the other side at 110, we have 180 gallons total usable fuel. And this one's a, I believe, Hendrickson liftable non-steerable. I'll have to double check that on. If I'm wrong, I'll put a correction in there on the comments. .24.5 tall rubber Bridgestone M726s. And we got our Peterbilt air track 46 rears. Now this is running a 391 rear. I'm getting a lot of questions about the 391s versus the 410s versus the 430s on heavy hauls, and it ultimately does come down to personal preference. Typically, you know, I always ask guys about come home speed, you know, how fast you want to come home versus what your average speed is when you're hauling, and you know, a lot of that has to do with your terrain, so always keep that in mind. But what I'm learning is you're going to cost yourself about 50 RPM when you change at about 72 miles an hour. But we have gear charts that can show you, you know, you can kind of do the math on your own real easy what your optimal speed and everything is. But I can help you with that type of stuff when you're looking at buying a truck. I was talking to my friend Joe up in Alaska about something, and we're trying to work through that right now. So this video is for you, Joe. Jumper posts back here. A lot of questions I get too on heavy hauls that I have in stock, or do you have wet kits on them? We don't put wet kits on them until you ask us to, because we don't know what exactly you're going to pull, trailer type. So we don't want to make that investment and then have to spend a bunch of labor changing it back out to something else. Your controls. So push your axle gauge there. This one's got the Premier interior, so it still has some nice insets up here, but it's more of a work grade truck. High visibility handles, as well as your handles up here. The other question I get on these coffin sleeper bunks is, can you fold them up? And the answer is no. I don't even think you can on a 58. Looks like they put the extra lights here on the exterior. And we typically add wiring, additional wiring for your lights up in your headache racks and your turn signals. You might be able to see them over there in the far corner, hanging down. That allows you to be able to wire stuff up without having to get under the dash. Then you have another pusher axle right here. This is where we put your spares. Lots of spares. Spotlight just on the driver's side on this one. And CB's already in here. Again, this one's an 18 speed. Air ride passenger seat. Great little regional haul truck. Day trip truck, you know, if you get caught in bad weather. Well, there you guys have it, 2020 567 heavy haul. If you like these videos, go ahead and click in the button in the bottom right hand corner and subscribe. If you have some questions, give me a call. My name is JW. My direct phone number is 970-518-5520. Thanks for watching.